some of these unplanned circumstances. But I think that when it comes to overall business development, investment promotion, I think that African countries are generally moving in one direction. The direction is to make sure that they attract as much investments as they can. And the policy stability, I believe, will over time become a thing of the past. But we cannot stop doing business because of the fear of tomorrow. Tomorrow will come with its uncertainties. But as far as we are properly taking in consideration taking a 360-degree review of all the circumstances and make up our minds, I think we can proceed with some of these transactions. What is critical is that we must be sure that we have a legal protection is assured. There is a place for intellectual property protection in most countries, in African countries. So the risk is there, but I think it is something that can be contained. Did you hear me?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. For some reason, I couldn't hear directly on the system, so I had to join on the phone to hear what you said. That's why we had that backlash. But this is what this platform is for. Mazi, you know that we cannot leave you now. With all this information that you are giving us, and you said you've given us the wings to fly. You are commending that young people have not left our future to the government. So now that we want to go on this journey, there are lots of people who are now asking how, because we want to take the step in that direction. Thank you so much, sir. Beyond the communication, we're going to come back to you to look at all these different avenues. Somebody is even asking, all right, Adiola says, thank you, Mazi, for your response. Can I also ask, investment and enable environment go together? Will it be advisable that investors come in seeing this insecurity and uncertainty in an economy like Nigeria and some African countries? Another person is asking, is there a future plan to have a physical meeting for this program? Maybe at the yacht in UAE, where we'll be having the graduation. It will be an amazing opportunity to meet everyone and circumvent the network hitch and have a proper agreement. I agree. We definitely require the physical meeting, but we wanted to make sure that the agenda is put forward. We have enough of the numbers to be able to prosecute the agenda. Mazi, so more questions are coming. We'll take more of the questions for you. He's saying, should we still invite investors knowing the state of insecurity and uncertainty?
You know, that's the point I'm making, especially that creates the need for partnerships. First and foremost, that if you have a partnership, let's say the franchising option, you are dealing with a local. I mean, it's like me, I'm here, I grew up here, I have weathered here, I understand how this system operates. So if I'm getting into an investment relationship with anybody, I am fairly nuanced and fairly informed of the environment. So also a colleague in Ghana or in South Africa will understand because no matter how it is, there's always a way to survive. Even in the jungle, there's a survival strategy in the jungle. So I think that while we agree on the impediments, insecurity, policy, this is where partnership becomes very critical. Not only are you sharing the risk, but also you on the ground. They're able to help you navigate some of those traps that will catch the unwary. So that shouldn't stop us from investing because there is always a way to overcome. I'm not just talking about insurance, the ways we know how to deal with business risk, but critical is having people who understand the terrain, and it's one opportunity co-optation is what opportunity franchising offer us.
Sir, thank you, sir. So the outcome of this meeting is that we should continue on this journey. We've created this platform, like we've mentioned, so that we can prosecute, not just talk, but have the place to implement. And so today, everybody can go on the platform, and we have free subscriptions for the next 60 days. So you have assets to offer. You want to develop a franchise. You want to expand your business. Let's start off the conversation. You also have the opportunity of capitalizing and recapitalizing, because then you want to sell equity from your business so that you can get enough funds from investors. This is where we're going to do the trade and the transactions. And then we will also give everybody, once we set up the physical event, Michael has said he's put a date in October for us to be in Dubai, for those who have developed the franchises. But we're looking at and working closely with the team in Ghana, Mr. Kwasi, Regina. They were the companies working with us to see the best time for us to set the physical event, not just in Ghana. We've gotten some invitations from the other African countries as well. But the bottom line is every African business owner must look at the global climate as an equal player like everybody else, so that we can develop valuable assets for our continent. Thank you so much again for joining. My name is Fumi Bajulaye, and the host of ACR Global and the founder of his brainchild, the CEO Drawing Board. I want to thank you for taking out 3 full hours out of your Saturday. I don't take that lightly, for joining. Thank you so much for clapping. I'm very grateful. And I'll be more happy to see the testimonials from businesses that have transformed through these conversations. I'll also like to recognize Akumi Busari. I've seen you, Mr. Akumi, on the call. I'm actually looking forward to a discourse from you. He mentioned that franchising is a legal conversation, as well as Okeni Chambers as well. Thank you, Mazi, for the CEO Drawing Board must work on integrating the legal system opportunity so we can hit the franchising market. If there's an avenue to see less of the risk and higher of the benefits, the trade and the transaction is a goal. Yes. So we have the legal teams. In fact, on the platform, we're going to have some legal teams available. Okeni Chambers also worked with us initially. And then we have some other legal teams, Akumi and Bursary, that are ready to look at helping manage the risk for the international businesses, and also setting up the trademarks where they should be present. We cannot take all this in one day, so we do have to come to an end. For the discourse, send us an email. You can go on the platform immediately, open an account, and start sending us an email to see how your experience is like. You have 60 days of free subscription. You can upload your assets as a franchisor, as somebody who wants to buy a franchise, and any of these assets that we have to start trading on the African continent. We say the trading platform is open. Thank you so much. Mazi, would you like to share any final information for us to go away with?
Well, except to encourage you, like you said, maybe someday I'll give my own testimony of my experience in franchising, in mergers and acquisition. I did one of the earliest management buyouts in corporate Nigeria. So I think I would like to continue to associate with this group of people on this drawing board, and believe that we can all share knowledge. It's, for me, exciting to see that people are willing, because so often a lot of people are complaining. Many of us are just complaining, grinding, things are not working. Yes, so what? But things are working. If you pass on the road here, you see new cars, you see new houses being built. Even as I'm here now, some noise is behind me. People are building houses around me. So why must we keep complaining? Just seek a niche, seek an opportunity, look for a problem to solve, look for a need to fill, look for a value to create, one day at a time. When you can't do it alone, shout for help, call other people, invite partners. Everything is possible if you are willing to share and to cooperate. Thank you very much.
We'll be signing out from the CEO Drawing Board 6.0. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. We'll say a great, profitable afternoon to you, and remember to compete. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
God bless
Bye-bye.
you all. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Fanmi. Bye-bye. See you.
We'll be in Ghana. See you there.
Yeah, Fanmi, you can hear me?